Hi everyone, welcome to Board of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and this is my old mate Puggsley from 1AR clan in one of the brand new Swedish medium tanks. This is the tier 8 version, the Udes or the Udes, the Udes, I don't know how it's pronounced, somebody please tell me. I have googled it but I can't remember. The Udes 14.5, the 14.5 is the tech tree, tier 8 medium tank, and not a bad tank at all. She puts a shot towards the SU-152, waits for the gun to reload. I reckon this might be a kill shot. It looks like he's not going anywhere. No, the Ferdinand picked up that first kill. He's got APCR rounds as standard ammunition and as premium. Standard is 360 alpha damage, 217 penetration, 253 penetration with the premium rounds. One zip is a score. The SU-152 has been taken out pretty early. Got caught. I reckon he got caught napping. He was over there somewhere, maybe just out of view range. But yeah, there he is. You can see him just over there in a very, very interesting position. Now this box you can see in the middle of the screen that when Puggsley slowed down and he got on top of the ridge, it's just disappeared. He drove up to the top of that ridge and then that box appeared. Now it's disappeared. You've got groovy camo on this thing and a basket. That basket's very, very handy. When you're doing the shopping, that's what I reckon it's for anyway. That box which you can now see again, that's the hydramonic, I can't say it. It's the suspension that gives your tank a little bit better gun depression and better aim time, and it automatically comes on when you drop below a certain speed. It's about 15, I think, and it's not like you have to do with the Swedish tank destroyers. You need to push the X key for that to happen. Well, with the medium tanks, it doesn't. Now this line came out at with patch 1.5. And of course, it branched from the Leo. The Leo at tier 7 unlocked the Udes 14.5 at tier 8, and the tier 9 is the 16, and then the tier 10 is the 15-16, I think it's called. They all look very similar. They I reckon they look better as they get higher. The tier 10 is the one that I reckon looks absolutely fantastic, the 15-16 at tier 10. But this isn't a bad tank at all. He's putting a few concerns about the heavy tanks. All the heavy tanks going valley. This is an interesting situation. This is Puggsley plays on the Australian server, but looking at his ping, I'm guessing he might be playing on Hong Kong. All the heavy tanks have gone for a big push straight up the Valley of Death, which is a little bit unusual for the heavy tanks. This is a tier 8 game, tier 8s and tier 7s in this battle, and the score's 2-2. The Savua on the enemy team as well. That SU-152 that we saw getting sniped out right at the beginning, and both the ones that are dead. The two dead tanks are the Oni, one of the Onis, there's another Oni there, but and the 1357 who drowned himself. I'm guessing the 1357 was trying to do some dank spotting in the middle of the map. Didn't quite make it stick, and look, we've all done it, haven't we? We certainly have. We've all done it. Puggsley gets spotted down here in the southern part of the map. Pings the help key saying somebody spotted me, probably from there. That's why he's pinging the central road. Now, if I know Puggsley, I reckon he's got a pretty goddamn good crew in this tank. And look, he's got. Have a look at that camo. Is that the autumn camo? Oh, hopefully he'll let you know. It looks pretty cool. Something pretty big just hit the Leo, and there it goes, sniped out by the Scrib S1. You can see that that box coming up again, the hydromatic suspension. He advises the T44 to fall back because he's just going to get caned. Something is spotting him from that middle road for sure, and I'd be that's interesting. Puts one into the side of the AT7, and he'll say, "No worries, I'll take this free damage all day long." The AT7 tier 7 British tank destroyer. It's not the fastest tank in the world, but it does have armour. But he was very kindly gave Puggsley the side of his tank, looking towards the enemy Leo tank. Just got unspotted. Pretty confident that he's no longer hasn't moved, and so Puggsley hopefully puts one into the tier 7 Swedish medium tank. Looking at the AT7 again on 205 hit points. He's now one shot. Of course, that one doesn't go through. Switches to premium ammunition. 2-3 is the score. This big brawl in the Valley of Death not really going too well. Now you can see by the size of the aim circle that it's maybe not the most accurate gun at range. The Udes 14.5 at tier 8, but look, I can tell you the tier 9 and 10 up. They're pretty accurate. Not not pinpoint accurate like the tank destroyers are, but they're not too bad at all. Can't give you the figures because I don't know. Anyway, 3-3's the score. Puggsley saying stuff it. We're not down. We're not losing this. Even though most of our teams go in the valley, the only people who are not going valley are 2 tank destroyers camping back here, 2 artillery doing artillery stuff, and these 3 medium tanks, including Puggsley, who's top tier in this one, is like, well, I need to get this gun shooting. Finds the enemy Leo, shoots him, takes him down to 781 hit points. Now that brings up to 1,057 hit points of damage, not counting the blind shots. Remember, he put 1 or 2 blind shots into the other Leo on that central road. Comes around here, this might be a, not quite, a kill shot, 364. Oh yeah, it's not too bad. Down to 162 hit points, and this Leo's going straight in. Why did he do that? He's got taken out by the artillery. Is that... Why wouldn't he just let somebody else take the kill? Somebody with full hit points, such as my old mate Puggsley from 1AR. Got a little bit of assisted damage there. 162 assisted damage into that Leo. It was killed by the artillery. Which artillery? I don't know. Which one was it? The Lorraine or the Ferdinand? One of the two. One of the two. No, it wouldn't have been the Ferdinand. It would have been the Lorraine. Finds the finds the T-34. Doesn't manage to penetrate that first shot. Sticks to standard rounds. Now that T-34 just fired. Something just hit him for 113. That's the T-44. 113 does not seem like a massive amount of damage from the T-44. Maybe he's running a stock gun. I'm not too sure. He spots the SU-101. He also... Did he spot the Striv? I'm not too sure. 4-4 the score. Puggsley deciding, no, I'm not going to drive into all these guns at once. It's not much up there. They're up by a tank now. 5-4 is the score on Lakeville. Well, this game is looking like it's going to be more a marathon than a sprint, because look at the T-34 back here. There's 2 T-34s in this game. Now, it comes up, and I know it comes up a lot, but anybody can buy a T-34. It doesn't matter if in your first game or in your 101,000th game, you can buy a T-34. You can buy any premium tank, and it's something that which often comes up in discussion, and I fully agree with it. I personally don't think you should be able to buy a premium tank, or if you buy it, you shouldn't be able to access it until you're at least at that tier, or even one tier below if you want to. If you want to give them something, I don't know. So if you can, once you're at tier 7, maybe then you can buy a tier 8 premium tank. Maybe that's a better idea. Players have been saying that for a long, long time. But wargaming is a business. I guess they've got to make money somehow. 5-5 is the score on Lakeville. Puggsley from 1AR. In the Udes, 14-5. He's on 1,771 hit points of damage. He's got a little bit of assisted damage. Looking at the SU-101, shoots him. Damages, I think he got a tracking shot in there as well. I don't know, he's not even moving. The tracks have been fixed, but he's not going to be fixed for much longer. It's the SU-101, I think. Maybe he might have got lucky. Who knows? Even though he's AFK, he is spotting Puggsley, who uses his driver. Quick tap of the 6 key, fixes his driver again. Down to 1,120 hit points out of his original 1,400. 2,869 hit points of damage done. Going to put one into the T-34. Waits until he gets a side shot, and the T-34 not coming after him, so he stays behind him. Waits for his Swedish gun to reload. Looks like the T-44 shot him, and on 354 hit points, hopefully it's a kill. It's not a kill. He tracks him low. He wants this. This should be a one-shot now. If he low rolls though, it's not going to be a kill shot. It is a kill shot. Unfortunately, that T-34 killed the T-44, the one that is firing really low alpha damage shots. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's the kind of gun the T-44 has. It's been a long time since I've had that tank. But here we go on Lakeville. Puggsley from 1AR is on 1 kill. 3,500 damage done. What's happening with these missions? He's got. He needs to get 3 kills of 2 different types. He's got 1 kill. He's got to do it for 3 battles in a row. This is interesting. He's got 1 kill. He needs to kill another one. So he needs to kill 2 tanks of 2 different types. That's for his mission for the Object 279E. That will be a massive achievement if he gets that one. Looking towards the Lorraine. Confident Lorraine might have quite possibly unloaded his clip. It looks like he has. Artillery helps by putting some damage into the Tier 8 premium French auto-loading medium tank. Auto-loads on the Lorraine, shoots him once, takes him down to 370 hit points. Nudges him for a little bit of ramming damage because he's not quite a one-shot. He wants to get him down to a one-shot before he shoots him again. Follows him around the corner, shoots him down to 357 hit points. That leaves you on 3. And you can see the Lorraine was aiming for Puggsley. He gets him with the ram kill for those last few hit points. And hence completes the mission for this game. So he's got it for 1 battle. He needs to do that for 3 games in a row. That's what the missions are like for the Object 279E. He's got that one. Now, if he can get a 3rd kill, he'll get it with honours. So that'll count as 2. That will be a great help Or will it count as 2? Is that what happens for completion with honours? Not too sure at all. The heavy tank fight is still happening in the Valley of Death. There's only 4.5 minutes left on the clock. Puggsley from 2AR. He's on 2 kills. And he's also on a mission to get 1 more kill. And he wants to do some damage to TDs. I'm not sure if he's going to do that. There's only 1 tank destroyer left, and that's the Striv. And that Striv probably doesn't have enough hit points to get that one. So he won't worry about that one. If he gets another kill, though, he'll complete this mission with honours. I'm not sure if that's going to double this or not, or just give him more rewards. We'll find out when we do a bit of research another day. 2 kills to Puggsley from 1AR clan. He's in the Udes 14-5. 4 minutes left on the clock. He's on Lakeville and looks like he's going to change it up a bit and go back to the town where he was so successful. He's done a bit of counting. I reckon he's worked out where all the enemy tanks are. The KV-3 and the T-29, both spotted or last spotted in that Valley of Death. The Striv will certainly be camping back there, either at C6 or back further from where he was. The JP, the J Panther, no relation. The J Panther, the JP. That's not what I'm named after, trust me. He's going up there, flying up there towards the enemy base, trying to get continued vision on the Leo. Now, he gets spotted, gets shot once by the Striv, hides behind the rock. He'd love for that Leo to be spotted again. He's got 7 standard rounds remaining, 9 premium rounds remaining. He's used his repair kit. 9-9 is the score. And again, remember all those tanks who went down to the valley? Well, they haven't won the fight yet. There's 2 T-34s there. Now, look, they might end up having a really good game. I don't know. There are 2 T-34s at tier 8 versus a KV-3 and a T-29 at tier 7. You'd think would be an easy fight over there on the Valley of Death. Artillery, you just saw the round go, the artillery shell go straight into the Striv, killing him. The T-34 kills the enemy artillery, the Su-14-2, the Scumbus, tier 8 Russian SPG, and that brings the score up to 11-9 with 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Puggsley from 1AR clan, he's got his carry pants on. He wants to get another kill to get this thingamabob with honours, and the Leo looks the likely target. He shoots and misses, waits for the gun to reload. He'll be saying, God, give us another kill. No, doesn't get the other kill. These missions for the 279E, I'm sure they're challenging. I'm nowhere near that one. The T-29 shotguns the J Panther, who did a great job pushing up that middle road and spotting the target for his team. Puggsley looking at that M12, thinking this could be my 3rd kill. It is, for 350 hit points, and that gets the mission with honours. And he's got to do that 3 battles in a row to not sure how that one works. Anyway, 15-10 as the T-34 kills the T-29. A 15-10 victory. 3 kills to Puggsley. 5,340 hit points of damage is what it says in game. Let's have a look at the battle result and see how many of those blind shots went through. It's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge from the old man Puggsley in the brand new shiny Tier 8 Swedish medium tank, the Udes, the Udes 14-5. You also got the Bruiser Medal, Duelist, 5 for effect. He got a bond for the high caliber. He top scored comfortably with 5,738 damage. So he did get a blind shot in because the game was displaying 5,340. So that shot, probably the shot into that Leo in that middle part of the road early on, would have done that. 3 kills, 1483 base experience. He fired 23 shots, 19 hit, 16 penetrated, a little bit sniped, a little bit of assisted damage. Ace tanker with 1,483 base experience, and he even made 37,500 credits after tax. That's with a premium account in that 13-minute game. Massive thanks, Puggsley. Have it with meatballs. That's how he's entitled that replay. Have it with meatballs. Not too bad at all. Hopefully I'll see you in one of those brand new shiny Object 279Es. Maybe. Anything's possible. There's a couple getting around. Thanks again for the replay, Pugs. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.